Hello and welcome back to more Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Today we'll be
16.
doing, so I'll be signing the Retro Cups. I will go with Rosalina for no particular reason. And, somebody a couple parts ago suggested that I do the full, like, BMW set for the memes, so here you go. There's not actually a BMW glider for some reason. I guess that cars don't have gliders, so I will go with...
It would be unrealistic, you know? Now, see, I could leave pointless messages, but that would be too predictable. So instead, I'll just disconnect halfway through a race and then disappear for 3 months.
Alright.
When I do come back, I'll just emerge sheepishly from, like, a nearby shed.
Just like Elvis in Blue Hawaii.
Slightly damp monkey meat burger.
Yes. I'm glad that you were referencing what I thought you were. Okay, so Shell Cup.
Oh, we're doing the cow level. Oh. I don't know.
Wow, Pride Rock. I don't need my hair tied up. I used to be able to slide these off my hair like really easily, and now I actually do have to like awkwardly pull and shake them, which is weird. And by these, I mean I have like, for the past year or two, I've been wearing like coiled hairbands because they're supposed to be easier to put on and get off. Well, also to get off, and also they don't like leave a, what do you call it? They don't like bend
residue.
They don't like bend your hair.
Yeah, grass.
Bruh,
Right before the race
I
started,
didn't even have no
realized...
email. I didn't get no chance to explain myself. I just got hit with a red shell.
Yeah, right before the race started, I realized that I couldn't be laying down in a, like, terrible manner, or otherwise I wouldn't be able to actually play because I'm using the tilt controls.
Are you kidding me? Look at how fucking close Daisy was to that stupid super horn. If you're watching this.
Oh no, I ran over some canoes.
Okay, there were some birds. They flew away.
Yeah, lively commentary. I apparently have nothing.
How do you feel about this level?
The only thing I can say about it is, as I've pointed out before, it looks like we're racing at like 6 a.m. The sky is interesting looking. That's about it. It's got like
Other characteristics?
cows that move between laps, I guess.
Yeah.
One of them just popped up.
No, I'm recording, sorry. Fuck, I should have told them. What are the fucking chances as well?
Wow.
Like, considering starting over, even though it's really minor. It's just stupid, because I haven't had to do that in, like, years. Like, I'm trying to remember the last time
Oh no, my shells.
I would have had... I can't remember the last time that I recorded stuff and had to, like... And got constant knocking that I would have to tell people to go away. And I think it... Because, like... I was at uni for a while, like... For a while I was living completely by myself. Before that I was at uni. Before that I would only record when, like, people weren't really around. So I think it wouldn't have been since, like, my old channel with, like, the Minecraft videos and stuff. And that was when I had my foster brothers and stuff, so... I mentioned before that, like, I had a sign, and people ignored it. It was mostly my, younger foster siblings that would ignore it. And they wouldn't even knock, they'd just come in and be like, no.
This sign can't stop me, because I can't read.
Well, it was mostly the younger one that would come in and... Yeah, I can't remember if he could read or not. He had, like, developmental disabilities.
But would they, like, tackle the door down the way that my brothers would?
No. They'd just come in.
They didn't know how to fucking enter rooms properly.
You did mention they broke a bunch of doors, right?
Yes.
To say nothing of the incident with the circuit breaker.
God.
That didn't actually happen.
No, it was just threatened to. I'm not sure what that would have even done. I think he was just gonna, like...
Well, according to you, it would have killed... Oh, no, it wasn't you. According to Jordan,
yeah, according to Jordan, it would have
the
killed
whole
the
house.
house. Right.
I always enjoyed that line and didn't really understand it.
Yeah, and he was, like, really fixated on that fact, too. And I think, like, I was just so wrapped up in the scrap metal glove story at the time that he's saying that, I'm just like, yeah.
Good.
I'm not allowed to win this set of races because I picked Luigi and he's too normal. Doesn't matter because apparently Shy Guy's gonna win it all.
Yeah, so it seems.
The fuck? What? Who put, like, pancakes in his Kool-Aid? What is this? Also, I'm sticking with that explanation.
Geek Master, what the fuck kind of name is that? No.
Yes, Nix. Okay, well, at least Shy Guy didn't win. The Kool-Aid pancakes did not pass.
Yes.
Or... no, other way around, because it was pancakes in the Kool-Aid.
Peanut butter stains on the meow. Whenever you go QQ, is that just supposed to be a Kiwi?
Yes.
Okay.
I be all the time doing that.
Yeah. Today I didn't do much. We're finally out of, like, the work onboarding, and we're, like, today and tomorrow we're supposed to be doing, like, basically catching up on anything that, you know, needs doing. So, like, we got some, you know, stupid work training courses, like video courses. Oh yeah, and then while doing that, I wanted to multitask, so I made, I, like, started taking stuff out of boxes and getting my room set up a little bit more. It's not quite there yet.
And replacing everything with pancakes, got it.
Yeah. The final step eventually will be getting my posters up, but I don't want them to get damaged. Like, I have some of them that are kind of worn and beat up from the last time I had them, which was years ago at this point. But yeah, I wanna protect them a bit better, so I wanna get like frames, which I have a lot of posters, so I don't even know if I'll be able to actually do that. But I'll fix it. And I'm gonna hang the frames up with I think they're called command strips, which are just like sticky pads, basically.
Yeah. Oh my god. I feel like throughout my life I've had maybe like 3 posters.
Most of these are ones that I've bought over the years and accumulated for the day when I would eventually be able to put them up. And that day is upcoming, but most of them have never actually been up. I have, like, probably more posters that I've never put up than ones that I, like, put up before and are waiting to do. Most of the ones I had before were Area 11 posters. There was, like, a Death Note one as well, and there was a...
One of them is just a Minecraft dirt block.
No. There was a gigantic Link Between Worlds poster. I still have that one. That one's pretty beat up, though. I'm definitely not going to be able to put that one in a frame, so I honestly could put that up already if I wanted to. That would probably be, like, the main big one.
I feel like the computers are way more aggressive in this than usual.
Do you usually play on hard?
Well, no, I mean, like, compared to the last times we've played.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe not, like, aggressive, but just the fact that, like, usually it's... yeah. Usually the race is just kind of between us, and the computers are just sort of incidental, and here it's like they are more of a threat than usual. I don't know.
Just barely got first. Okay.
Oh, yeah, and I, once again put pancakes in Shy Guy's Kool-Aid at the last second.
Is this going to be the first cup where I can get a perfect record? even though I'm kind of playing like shit. To be fair, I can't be too hard on myself because I'm playing with relatively unfamiliar, like, car combinations. I usually just pick the same thing over and over. So, I'm not quite used to how this
I like that. You're like, am I gonna get first place every race? I can't be too hard on myself.
Because I guess there was an invisible train of thought before that, which was I was thinking about how I haven't done that yet in this series, and you usually beat me.
Yeah, I've been using the same bike every time. I think I found one that worked out well for me in the Wii U version, and I've just kind of stuck with that since. In theory, I actually don't know if this is the same one that I used to use, but we'll pretend that it was for.
I used to use the Cloud 9 with gold wheels and specifically the parafoil. And then I think my usual main is like, and I used to play Shy Guy. And then when the Switch version came out, I played King Boo for a while, and then I wasn't really, like, because I liked King Boo in Wii, but then I couldn't, like, I wasn't good at controlling it. So eventually I switched back to playing a lightweight, and I think I like those better. Ow! Fish-ass,
I usually
bitch.
prefer, yes. I usually prefer middleweights, I think. And I want to say in Wii U I actually used, if there's like a, if there's a Yoshi bike, that was the one that I used. I actually don't know if I even have that now.
Uh-huh. I'm trying to remember what I do. I know that I pick Mr. Scooty. I can't remember what wheels I prefer.
My wheels are always the Azure rollers. They are the correct ones to use. If you could, if you could combine yourself with any animal, what would you pick? There is a correct answer to this.
Yeah, I know. It's the, what is it? The lichen itself.
Yes.
Yeah, you mentioned that, and I want to say Metroid Prime. I was somewhere in Talon Overworld.
Oh, yeah, it was probably some scan mentioned lichen, that's why.
Yeah.
Perhaps even the scan. Oh no! Scan that you had to do early space jumps off of. Early space jumps off of. For a moment, it looked like I was going to be in first. And then I got hit by a snake. And this level is apparently just kind of large sections of nothing, so...
And there you go.
Yeah,
that's all I needed was to drive the fucking BMW.
That was annoying. The last 30 seconds of that race, there was not only just no way for me to attempt to catch up because it was just a plain straightaway, but there were no item boxes. And when I finally did get an item box, there was like 15 cars in the way, so I couldn't hit you with it.
Oh, I just want to point out now that it's too late for you guys to, like, look unless you go back in the video, but Rosalina's hair looks fucking weird. Like, the bottom of it. It, like, tapers into a fucking rat tail, and there's, like, a weird series of spikes midway down it. Anyway. Did I get any other, like, suggestions for carts? I don't think I did.
I suppose I will have to shift away from, like, middleweights at some points. At some points.
Oh yeah.
God, like 2/3 of the characters in this game are fucking worthless.
Oh, somebody suggested using an inward drifting bike at least once, so I guess I'll do that.
I'm not sure how you tell.
What do you mean? Oh, it's the shape of the bike. Now I couldn't. I'll figure it out. Hang on. I think I will play as.
I've been using the City Tripper.
I'll play as a baby. I'll play as baby Luigi.
Well, if you're gonna do that, I will also be a baby.
Okay.
Gotta do baby Daisy. It's important.
So let's see. Yeah, there's like the picture on the left side of the banner at the bottom. Let me see. I know that Mr. Scooty is an outside drifter. Okay, so if it's bulky in the front, that's an inside drifter. But if there's like a noticeable gap around the front wheel, like almost all the way around, then that's an outside drifter.
I see.
So I'll use an inside drifter.
What about a grifter? I actually don't remember what a grifter is.
It's somebody who, like...
Eats.
It's hard to explain. It's like... It's not this exactly the same thing as a scammer, but there's big overlap. It's where, you know, they try to push something, and then, you know, this makes them money. It's hard to explain.
So they just push blocks around. I got it.
Yeah. Let's go with that, and then...
Casually pulls Muffin out of pocket.
Sure, let's go with the flower. This is gonna be a weird fucking setup. Okay.
Not weird enough.
Yeah, I've gotten actually pretty good reception to this series. The first 2 episodes have gotten a lot of comments. Mostly people engaging with the random banter or just... oh, we're doing Banana Cup, Dry Desert. Most people are engaging with the banter or just saying that they enjoy the kind of chill nature to this one. Because we're not going for, like, you know, a specific goal. We're just kind of playing the game.
Well, gotta get like 3-star rank in every 200cc, and you know, nothing but resets for the entire time.
Yep.
God, there's like one of the like parts of the pyramid thing to the left had like it was like broken apart. There was just like a little section where the rock had fallen out, and
Yeah, I don't know how to
because of all the stupid fucking Facebook videos I've been getting shoved down my face, all I could think of like, oh, well, this was cake.
Ugh. Even... Ugh, God, they're like only steep when it's inconvenient. I know that like all the pros use inside drifting bikes, but at least in Mario Kart Wii they did.
Oh, well, they're wrong.
But I find them really hard to control.
Yeah, I don't think I've mentioned this in a video before, but obviously I told you, like, before we started, just for some reason, my fucking Facebook feed is, like, you know, mostly the only things on there anyway are beanie posts, because that's the only thing I use the website for, and that's fine, but, like, lately I've just been getting just dozens of, like, the same video recommended to me, where it's just like, you won't believe that this is cake, and...
Especially
the video,
not when you tell me.
Yeah, it's like the guy is just it'll show what looks like an everyday object, and then the guy pulls out a knife and cuts into it, and it's like, oh my god, it's actually cake. It's
the
so
logical
realistic.
conclusion of this is a cake that turns out to actually be cake.
Yes. But like, and the thing is, like, if this was just one video, that would be fine. Like, it was pretty cool. But there's like fucking dozens of these, and I don't understand how he made so fucking many of these cakes.
I mean, I don't think it's the same guy every time, is it?
I thought it was.
I mean, I know that he's definitely not the only guy on the internet doing that.
There's the one where it turns out his hands were cake. There's sitting in an airplane and he just pulls out a knife and stabs the window. The window was cake.
What the fuck?
Yeah. There was one with a Hadoo that was cake. That one was good.
Oh.
And that one had the best comment too, because it's just like, this is dangerous to our children, teaching to cut into birds.
Oh,
or
yeah,
like,
definitely.
Yeah, it was... I forget exactly what they said. They basically said, like, you know, this is everything wrong with society. We're not teaching core values. Like,
I'm talking about cake! I cut into your core values. It turns out it's actually cake.
oh.
So, like, every time somebody talks about, like, oh, the degeneration of society because kids are gonna, like, copy things because they're stupid, I'm always like, nah, that's dumb. Kids are smarter than that. But actually, like, every time I think that...
Link just kind of played us both the fool there.
Yeah, apparently. To be fair, I'm not used to this type of bike, but... Anyway, it would have been fitting for me to finish the story during the desert, but that's okay. There's like some Naruto character that controls sand. I think it's Gaara, or maybe they're somebody else. Is the sand guy the same as the guy that has like eyes in his hands? Anyway, the sand guy.
Eyes in his hands, Johnson.
God damn it. But apparently there was some incident where like two kids were like, yeah, we can like, he had like the character had a technique where he could like hide himself in sand, you know, and then like pop out later, and basically one kid just buried another one alive.
Well, I mean, that's just wholesome activity.
Oh my god.
Because they're out doing things and not staring at screens.
Did you see the fucking thing I showed you?
What, the one that I responded to with, wow, Pride Rock.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was kind of a non-response, so...
Well, okay, so I'll give the context here. Was it Scott the Waz?
No, Tom Scott.
Okay. See, I don't never watch Scott the Waz, so I don't know, but
Scott the Waz does gaming videos. Tom Scott does videos about interesting places and stuff.
I see. So yeah, there was a video of like flying with birds. It was basically just that one movie of the girl that like was migrating with a bunch of geese and.
What? That didn't. What? The line of that shell should not have fucking hit me. Get out of here.
The hell?
I didn't move because I'm like, oh, that's gonna miss me. Miss me with that gay shit. Anyway, sorry, go on.
So yeah, it was like, you know, on a glider flying with geese or some shit. I didn't look at the video, I just saw the thumbnail. And yeah, I woke up to this. It was just that video, and then Autumn's like, I had to check if there were any comments saying that it was wholesome. I didn't see any, and I have like this plugin that lets me check the contents of all the comments, and 4 out of the like 250...
350 plus.
Yeah, like 4 of them included the word wholesome, which is like not that bad. Because this is basically what we've been reduced to, is searching for people that are saying wholesome so we can bitch about it.
Yeah. I was just curious, because like, it seemed like the video that would have it, and I couldn't find it. Yeah, I was wondering, like, is it a demographic thing? But anyway.
And, yeah, and then it turns out there was one from somebody named Josh Adams that said, like, I've done it. I've found the most wholesome video. Which is actually worse than just saying that it was wholesome, because that implies that, like, you know, this was their life's goal to find this. And they're like, we're finally there!
This is one of my favorite tracks, by the way.
But you didn't play the original when it came out in 1996, so it can't be your real favorite. But yeah, so I saw that, and all I could think of was, wow, Pride Rock! It's like, it was basically just the similar, like, being overly impressed by nothing.
But the Rock is iconic.
Not to say that, you know, like, flying around with a flock of geese or something is, like, not interesting, but I don't know. Just wholesome people piss me off, that's all I can...
Yeah.
That's all.
Go see the, like, part 1 of the Smash stream, if you want that. There's a guy in the comments who's been timestamping relevant moments, and he's got the...
Oh, but don't you know, I apparently also had a rant about it in, Persona 4, even though I totally didn't.
I see. Speaking of The Lion King, I've never seen it, and I've talked before about, like, how when I was a kid, I was, like, afraid of people finding out that I, you know, quote-unquote wanted to be a girl, which is how I thought of it at the time. And so I would reject anything that I saw as, like, for girls, to try to avoid this. To the point of, like, I freaked out when my barber tried to, like, use a pink comb while cutting my hair. Because in my brain, I legitimately was like, no, if I don't make a fuss about this, like, people will realize.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, I was under the impression that The Lion King was, like, a girl's movie. I thought, like...
the thing is, like... So here's the thing, is, like, it's not, but... I have gone through similar periods of, like... weird I don't know what the fuck you'd call it. Like, basically, poor logic in the same sense. Because, to me, anything that's, like, unisex, where anybody can enjoy it, is by default kind of, like, meant for girls. Because it's like, oh, well, they have less, so they have to go with this. Whereas there's plenty of stuff that's just for boys. So it's like...
Yeah, I think what it was, like, because I hadn't seen the movie, the only thing I really knew about it was, like, you know, it's Simba and Nala, and they, like, develop a relationship. And I'm like, oh, romance is for girls. I seriously thought that was the primary point of the movie.
Yeah, it's like a very minor point. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was gonna get paused? Gonna get paused? Gonna get paused? 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 No? Okay. This is gonna end up a pretty short video.
Christ.
Only got one more chapter and we're at 26 minutes.
So yeah, do you remember my story of the like psychology experiment where you had to like look at a series of images and remember some of them, and there were like some that were specifically male or
and there's
female.
like a gorilla that walks into the room at one point.
No. I do know what you're talking about, but
that video is bullshit, by the way. I refuse to believe that I didn't see the gorilla. that there was a gorilla that I didn't see.
But yeah, so I've told that story before. It was basically just like, you know, people are hard-coded to remember like objects that are more tailored to their personality or whatever. Like items can be gendered, and I don't know. So it was like,
did it? Sorry, I'm just curious. Did it track with, like, you know, boys who had feminine interests and girls who had masculine interests? Like,
I don't know. I didn't see anybody else's results.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying you heard about this study or something. Okay.
No, this was the one I told you about where, like, you know, I tried to remember some of the, like, girl items just to, like, break the mold, but I ended up, like, not really remembering that many of them.
Oh, is this the one with the fucking fighter jet?
They laughed at me. Yeah, they laughed at me for saying fighter jet instead of airplane. I'm like, it was specifically a fighter jet, though. You didn't use, like, a normal, like, transportation airplane. Like, but anyway, the thing I'm getting at with this story was, there were some things in there that were supposed to be gender neutral, and I don't think I really remembered most of those either, but I specifically remember there was a dog, and I'm like, oh, that's a girl thing. And my logic there is because, at least in my experience, like, girls always cared about animals way more than guys did. And, like, I don't know, it goes with my theory that, like, I have this crackpot, like, you know, write a manifesto in a log cabin theory that, because straight women are, like, biologically coded to find men attractive who are hairy and gross, they also find animals that are hairy and gross to be, like, acceptable. So...
You asshole! I should have had, like, the perfect victory here with my fucking 3 shells
like
and
I
3
said,
mushrooms.
manifesto in a log
cabin.
cabin.
Oh, fuck!
But
why do I... That's the second time in a row that I thought we were at the end of the race and it was only about lap 2.
How else can you explain the acceptance of dogs? I don't know where I'm going with this.
Oh my god! He was changing direction while I was holding the same direction, so I would try to press the other direction, and then... Oh my god, Toda, oh my, I think this is fucking travesty.
Why is there another blue shell?
This is actually atrocious.
I've been in first, but it's been atrocious up here, too.
This is fucking weird, like... I've never experienced that before. I was trying to reverse because I had to get off the off-road, and so I'm, like, trying to move in the direction that, you know, would allow me to get off, like, off the off-road quicker. It just didn't... Did my phone go? Oh, what the hell? I didn't hear that at all.
Yeah, I could... that was a hell of a last race, I guess. I Didn't see what happened on your end, but I certainly heard it. Big Bopper in the morning.
Big Bopper in the morning.
Donkey Kong only got 8 points. Wow, what an asshole.
God. Alright, well, that do be another video. You know what to do. Smash
Log
that
cabin.
motherfucker. Okay, no. Goodbye.
Buy my merch, buy my merch, buy my merch, buy my merch.
Do you want to pick a stupid message? Good.